Good day, sir. My name is Kim Pei-jing. Matching number is 2707881. Now I will present about the topic that I chose. The topic that I chose is security in Chapter 4. First of all, what is hotel security? Security as a condition is a degree of resistance or protection from harm. This security requires a proven approach to preventing and solving problems in the hospitality industry. Hotel security is critical because it is a system that protects people, digital and physical resources and assets. Next is duty of the security in the hotel. Surveillance is the most important duty of security guards. Hotel security must be aware of any unusual, illegal or potentially harmful activity occurring on the premise. In addition, they are responsible for escorting visitors and staff. Some hotels have bar or club where visitors can sometimes be intoxicated or hostile. Depending on the situation and hotel regulations, security guards may remove the guest and escort him to a taxi. Besides that, they might also respond to certain emergency calls on a regular basis. Hotel staff can sometimes need assistance with annoying visitors and phone security for help. Of course, guests may report disturbing strangers for another room or maybe getting sick or injured. By phone or talkie-walkie, security professional may be deployed to assist or investigate. Next, proper maintenance of order is carried out daily when necessary. Typically, hotel security is responsible for enforcing restrictions. For example, if the hotel has a bar, he may need to screen visitors to ensure they are legal drinking age, and if there is an emergency occur, hotel security may need to evacuate immediately. Lastly, in everyday, security guard must complete report. During a shift, most hotels require security staff to log or create report for all incidents. These record track unusual events as well as daily activity. A good security guard needs all the qualities it should have. The first is sincerity and honesty. They are often responsible for protecting valuables. Also, they must be trustworthy and authentic. This attitude of security professional will help build and maintain confidence. Furthermore, they must remain vigilant. They must remain vigilant and always pay attention to their surroundings. Due to their excellent observational ability, they were able to detect some anomalies. Without the ability to stay focused, things that could endanger the life of the individual defined may be overlooked. Additionally, where a security issue arises, the security team should assess the situation, identify a solution, and implement it to resolve the problems. Security must also be able to think critically. They must be able to use logic and reasoning to assess the strengths and weakness of the current environment in order to make the best judgment or take the best approach to preventing or dealing with the company's security risk. Finally, good communication skills are required for all parts of security officer jobs, such as when working in a team or working with emergency service. Next, I will explain about what is innkeeper law. Innkeeper law exists to protect travelers and overnight guests from inconvenience and harms. For today's law, focus on areas of hoteler responsibility, such as guest safety, eviction, and discriminations. In addition, is the key point to remember in the hotel industry in terms of liability to guests. First, the hotel is not responsible for every accident or loss that occur on the premise and does not guarantee the absolute safety of every guest. Secondly, the hotel has a general responsibility to reasonably protect guests from harm caused by other guests or non-guests. Next, unless fault can be determined against the hotel is not liable for personal or property damage. Fourth, hotel may be liable for negligence by their staff. Besides that, hotels are generally not responsible for valuables not stored in hotel stays if they are posted in a prominent locations. Moreover, the hotels are generally not liable for harms to guests caused by the criminal conduct of others unless the hotel is determined to be at fault. Lastly, hotels may generally limit their liability for damage if notice is given to hotel guests. Furthermore, what does reasonable care mean? Basically, the law defines reasonable care as the amount of care that a reasonably prudent person would use in a similar situation. It means using all of the skill and experience to operate facility in a manner consistent with a hotel manager that would be reasonable in a similar situation. For example, protect guest property and private information. It is proposed to store guest valuable items in a safety box. A duty of care must be exercised to protect their property. Like, Likewise, hotels need to have a procedure in place to protect guests' confidential information such as credit card number. Hotel insurance is usually a comprehensive coverage that meets certain hotel needs. Hotel risk management must provide broad coverage in this portfolio of hotel insurance plans as hotels encounter more hazards. First is property insurance. Commercial property bear the cost of damage caused by fire, smoke, lightning, explosions, and other events. The hotel's physical structure, equipment, furniture, signage, and other insurable property assets critical to its operation are covered by insurance. Guests also entrust hotel management with the protection of their belongings throughout their stay. The law of every site requires hoteliers to have liability insurance that cover damage to or loss of uh, guest belongings. Finally, there is asset liability, sometimes referred to as an umbrella policy. All insurance plans have a maximum payout amount, but can sometimes exceed the limit of the commercial liability policy. So hotels can keep rate and earnings stable by purchasing this insurance. Next, what is key control? This is the process of reducing theft and other security-related incidents by carefully monitoring and tracking key usage. The smart box must be unlocked by entering a PIN, badge, fingerprint, or other form of biometric authentications. Besides that, a key control system can track which keys are removed and who removed them. In an emergency, hotel managers usually use emergency key to open all double-locked doors in the hotels, including guest room door, office, and door storehouse. Lastly, I will present about the hotel's tip and policy. First, any item that staff bring into or out of the hotel must pass through security check to prevent harmful substance from entering. Besides that, employees must also use time card to log in and out, recording the time and date of arrival and departure. Moreover, staff must also present a staff security card at the entrance, and security must conduct check and body search when leaving the hotel. Lastly, employee must go to the counter to count the cash, accompanied by the department manager.